How is it going? My name is Dawsonal. Welcome back to the channel. This is part 15 of our Pokemon Yellow Hardcore Nuzlocke. So, plan for today, we are going to make our way down Cycling Road. We're going to hopefully get ourselves a new encounter. We're going to take on a bunch of big, strong, buff cycling dudes. And I think we're also going to take on the gym. We're going to take on Koga and get ourselves our 5th badge, which will be cool because it'll get us access to Surf, which is big because that lets us get our not final encounter, but we need a water type on the team, so that Surf should hopefully let us do that. First issue though is you will notice that the level limit is up to level 50, and that is because Koga, the next gym leader's highest level Pokemon, is level 50. The actual gym trainers are probably like mid 30s on average, and Koga himself has 3 Venonats and a Venomoth. So it shouldn't be too hard. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go down Cycling Road, we're going to beat up these guys. We are then probably going to go on a bit of a grinding sesh and get ourselves probably to about level 40. I think that should be more than enough. So we'll do that. If we've got a bit of time, we'll maybe go to the Safari Zone and get ourselves an encounter there. So yeah, once we do that, that should set us up really nicely for the next episode. So the plan for the next episode is to have like a bit of a boss rush. So I think we'll go to Saffron City. We will take on the fighting type gym. We'll take on Silphco, which will include our rival and Giovanni. And if that's not enough, we'll maybe take on Sabrina. But by the end of this week, those bums will be dusted. We will knock them out, as the biker just so handedly said there. I am sick of the sight of this path here because I've been playing Leaf Green for the big video that's coming up on the channel, and I've been grinding in this particular part. There's a guy who has a Machop. Oh, you're an encounter. Okay, nice. So our Cycling Road encounter is a dojo. So I am going to catch this little fella. Does Hot Dog have a space in it? Or is it Hot Dog? I don't know. Anyway, this Glizzy is going to go to the box and is probably going to spend the rest of their life there. Did a lot of grinding on this particular route, so I am sick of the sight of it. But we did manage to finish that Nuzlocke. Totally done filming it, so I'm now in the editing stage, so hopefully it'll be out soon. Really looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. I was literally just thinking, do I go to Saffron and get the TM for Psychic, or check when Holome gets Psychic, but Holome just got Psychic, so nice. There is a rare candy in here somewhere, I just can't remember which one it is. Yes, there it is. Okay, that was fine. So yeah, rare candy in there if anyone wants one. Wee. Okay, so we are at the end of Cycling Road, which was pretty uneventful. Halloumi pretty much one-shot everything there. We have been neglecting Pizza. Pizza's also fallen over, probably due to neglect, so let's give Pizza a little go. Every time I say let's give someone a little go, they die. So let's try and break that right now. The 2 deaths we've had so far, I've said let's give so-and-so a little go, and they've died. So hopefully we break the curse here. Yeah, I think we're okay. One thing, right, I want to talk about, and it annoyed me for some reason, right, this morning, I was on Twitter, and it is a dojo, okay. So I was on Twitter, it's 34, okay. Let's back our guy here. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we're fine. So I was on Twitter this morning, and it was the big streamer guy, Kai Sinat, and his friends, and they had this like AI robot that he paid like tens of thousands of pounds for, right? And they were in his room, and they were just pushing this thing. And it just really annoyed me, and like the little robot looked really sad, and it was like, at the end of the video, it got up and tried to like run away, because it was getting bullied so bad. And I just thought, like, I don't know if I'm thinking about this too deeply, but I just think the way you treat AI and robots and stuff is similar to like how people treat people who work in restaurants. So like if you're rude to service workers, I just don't like you. You're just not my kind of person. And I just think like when you're in a situation where you're like deemed to be above someone or something, and you default to be an asshole, I just don't know. I just don't really like it. It's not my cup of tea. And I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking too deep into it. I don't know. It's the same with like content creators and stuff. Like, you see a lot of like YouTubers and streamers who like talk down on the people who watch their videos, and like, I just don't get that. I really, really don't get that. Especially big ones where their entire like living and their lifestyle is like made for them by the people watching their videos, and they're like, it's like when they get subs and they're like, oh my god, could you only afford 10 gifted subs? Like, they've got like, it annoys me so much. That's one thing I do not. Let's go to the Safari Zone while we're on one. Yeah, that's one thing I just don't want for this channel. Like, the way I see like this interaction is like, we're just friends hanging out. Like, I don't think like I'm above anyone. Like, I think it's insane that people watch these videos. Like, it's been so cool, like, to have 70 subs and like all the views and likes that I've had so far is like mind-blowing, and I'm so grateful for like every one of them. And I don't know, that's a total tangent. Let's get ourselves an encounter. Haven't looked at what I can get here. Let's find out. So before this happens, that's eligible, damn it. Okay, so the way I treat the Safari Zone in a Nuzlocke is I throw balls until I just throw balls until I catch something. Really didn't want that. Oh, I really didn't want that. Okay, so that is my encounter. If this parasect fled and I ran into like a Tauros next and I threw balls, he would be thinking I would just throw balls until I caught what I caught. We're going to call this guy Shiitake, and I don't know how to spell Shiitake. You're going in the box anyway, buddy, so Shiitake is in the box and Shiitake will stay in the box. Oh, that's what I would have wanted. That's what I would have wanted. Oh no, oh god, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean that. Of course, right, I'll release this guy as well. This is not an encounter, this was a mistake. So when I was a kid, I used to like not leave the house without my Game Boy, and because of that, like when I go to places, like there's a lot of places like round about me, like where I grew up, that I associate with parts of the Pokemon game, and it's just strange. Like, so this is the gold teeth, right? Gold teeth, so we'll trade that in for strength in a second. Yeah, so this is one of them. Like, I remember very vividly going to a friend's house. Yeah, he moved away, and I remember going to visit him, and I was in the Safari Zone. So whenever I go to the area that he moved to, I just think of the Safari Zone, and I have a ton of places like that. So I remember like being in the pub once, and that's where I was in the Seafoam Islands. So every time I go past this pub or go in this pub, I just think of the Seafoam Islands. It's really strange. It's a really strange connection to make. Anyway, got Surf, got the gold teeth, we've got an encounter. So I'm going to go for a big grinding sesh. I'll get these guys leveled up. Anything exciting happens, you will be the first to know. Dogs and burgers on special today. I hope you mean hot dogs and not actual dogs. Okay, we are back, and you'll probably notice there have been some changes on the layout, and that is because there has been some changes to the team. So I have got the gang, most of the gang. I've got everyone except Pancake up to level 40. Yeah, in terms of things that have happened, so we have now got Pumpkin. Pumpkin is now a beautiful Pidgeot, which is really cool. Excellent sprite. We have got Nacho. Nacho is now a Ninetales, which is cool. And also Halimi. I managed to find my linking cord and spoke really nice to a friend, and we traded Halimi, and now Halimi is a monster, even more of a monster. So Halimi is now an Alakazam. So there we have it. So that's us. I'm going to take on the gym now. Pumpkin has come a very long way since that Pidgey who almost ended the run. Nothing else to do except for take on Koga and try and get ourselves our 5th gym badge. So plan for this one is just to be ourselves and have fun. He should be pretty easy. He's got 3 Venonats and a Venomoth. So I'm going to start off with Halimi, and if things get ropey, switch to Nacho, and if things get ropey, panic. But I don't think we'll get to that, so let's just take him on. Let's see. They cooked with his sprite though. They did cook with that. Okay, Venonat number 1 is level 44. So our highest level is 41. And yeah, let's just go with the Psychic. Okay, good start. Just don't know what to say here. We're just using Psychic. Yeah, how's everyone's day? I just don't know what to say here. Halimi's just kind of add a critical hit to... I don't think that mattered. How is the 5th gym leader in a region got... Right, okay, so this is the big one. This is Venomoth. I still don't think Venomoth can do anything. There you go. A critical hit as well for good measure. So yeah, that was a bit of an anticlimax. Now that you have the soul badge, we can use Surf. So I am coming to you live from aboard Pancake. Pancake now has Surf, and we are going to make our way down to Cinnabar Island. Island? Why did I say Cinnabar Island, man? So we're going to make our way down to Cinnabar Island, and that's where we're going to get our next encounters. Oh, this is an encounter. This is a root encounter. I don't know what root it is, but yeah, a tentacle. Cool, so we got tentacle. Ah, see what I did there? Okay, so I'm going to call you... So I'm going to call this guy Calamari, who is also probably going to spend the rest of his life in the box. And this is where we're going to get our next encounter. So I did kind of want to get a seal, but I just recently used the seal in a Nuzlocke or a dugong, and oh my god, it was so good. So I've changed my plans, and we're going to resurrect the Lord of Helix, and we're going to get ourselves an Omanyte. And I think we're going to make Omanyte a member of the team. Okay, I've got one. Okay, so we've got Macaroni. I'm going to call this guy Macaroni because Omanyte has a shell, and macaroni is pasta, and pastas are shells, so macaroni. So that should probably do us for today. I hope there was enough stuff there. In terms of next episode, we are going to do this little boss rush in Saffron City. We're going to take on Giovanni. We're going to take on our rival. We're going to probably do the fighting type gym. Then I think we'll leave Sabrina for the next part, and probably we might just do Blaine as well. I don't know. Things are moving quite fast. We're kind of like in the last little stretch of the game now, and once we clear Saffron, it is just kind of like, it really just clears a path to like the end game. So once we take on Sabrina, we will have Blaine, who should be really easy. We should have the 8th gym, which should be really easy. And then the tough stuff happens, which is like Elite 4. Don't know how I'm going to do that yet. So if you enjoyed that, leave a little like. If you're not subscribed and you feel like subscribing, subscribe. If not, don't. The other thing you can do is leave a little comment. You can also share the video if you think anyone might like it. I don't know. And yeah, I'll see you next time.